What's good, y'all? It's Solution back at it with another mental gym video in which I give you guys mental exercises you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals that you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about the mental exercise of more. And what I mean by more in the context of achieving your goals is increasing your inputs in order to achieve your goals. Biggest thing here is obviously increasing. So guys, something that is very interesting here is that literally what I'm trying to tell you guys right now is try harder. Literally, try harder. For whatever goals you're trying to achieve, for whatever success you are after, try harder. Try harder than you are right now. And you guys are probably rolling your eyes at that like, what the fuck? Like, try harder isn't good advice. Yes, it is. Try harder is actually probably some of the most goated advice I've ever heard because it's the truth. A lot of times, guys, we literally just need to try harder. For whatever goals we're trying to achieve or whatever path of goal achievement you're on, you just need to try harder. Like, a lot of times, if you just do more of the activities that you need to do, if you do more of the activities that help you achieve your goals, if you do it more, right, over a long enough period, you will achieve more. It's really just that simple. Because I don't like, or from my own personal experience, I've never really liked getting so caught up in strategy and all these different things. I'm not saying you can forget about strategy. Because the thing I will say here is that there's both strategy and effort. When you have a good strategy with a lot of effort, a lot of winning occurs. A lot of good results occur. When you put in a lot of effort, but you don't have a good strategy, you might not see the results you want to see. And obviously, when you have a bad strategy and you don't put in a lot of effort, you don't see anything. Nothing fucking happens. But where a lot of guys I feel like make a mistake is that they think because strategy is bad, or because they're not aware of the fact that their strategy is bad, they think, oh, well, I'm not seeing results, so that means I should stop trying hard. No, that does not mean you should stop trying hard. Because the thing is, the effort is what gets you what you want in the end. Even if you have a really fucking good strategy, your results will still be limited to the amount of effort you put in. You see what I'm getting at here? Because even if you know the absolute best strategy in the world, if you do nothing, you will get nothing. Meaning you still must put in effort even if you have the right strategy, right? So that means that even when you have, and the beautiful thing is that means even if you have a bad strategy, and let's say you're not aware that you have a bad strategy, you have a bad strategy right now, you trying less hard does not serve you. Because the minute you find a good strategy, if you continue to go really hard, even if the strategy is not really great, and do everything in your power and continue to increase your inputs or continue to find ways to try harder, the minute you have a good strategy, what do you think is going to happen? Your results are going to be extreme. They're going to explode because the amount of effort you're able to put in has continued to increase. How do you get good at trying hard? How do you get good at putting in effort? By doing it. Like any other skill, you get good by experience, by doing it over and over and over again. So if you continuously find ways to do more, to try harder, to increase your inputs, right, you will get better at putting in effort. Think about it. Something that might have felt hard for you to do at 6 years old, it probably does not feel as hard. Why? Because the level of what you recognize as effort has increased as you've aged, because you've experienced more of life and trying something and working on something to get a result. You've experienced more. So your threshold of what effort looks like has just increased, which is why it's so important for you to continuously find ways to try harder and put in more work, because then your threshold of what effort looks like continues to increase. And as I just said earlier, your efforts will be a reflection of the results you're able to get when you have a good strategy. Because even if you have a good strategy, to say it again, even when you have a good strategy, you still need to put in effort to get the results, because the results will now only be limited by your effort levels. right? And you're not going to wake up tomorrow and be able to instantly put in an insane amount of effort. No, you have to get good at putting in effort. So right now, even if you don't have the best strategy, whether you have a good or bad strategy, find ways to try harder, because the trying hard will always count for something. And that is your ability to put in effort, which literally controls how much success you get. It literally controls it. Like, literally, how much effort you're able to put in controls how much success you're going to get. But a lot of guys get stuck in the, my strategy, nah, this isn't worth it, blah, blah, blah. Nope, the effort is always worth it. The trying hard is always worth it. Going super fucking hard in everything you do is literally always worth it. Every single time. Because even if you don't get the result that you want, all you need to do, let's say you realize the strategy you're using isn't working, boom, you switch strategies and then you get results. But the results you would have gotten, right, if you decide to just not try very hard, when you go to a new strategy, will not be as much as if you were just trying hard regardless. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys right now, that the effort will always count for more. So literally the mental exercise, guys, for today is just try harder. Just try harder. I'm so serious. The amount of times in my life I've been like, damn, this shit is ass. I'm not getting the results I want. I'm not getting the outcomes I want. I'm just going to try fucking harder. And a lot of times, literally, it was just because I didn't try that hard. Like, I wanted to see better results. I literally just need to try harder. For example, I would say for me, so in 2020, I built a TikTok account and my literal goal was just to have a lot of followers. That was literally my goal. So I was posting 1 or 2 times a day. I was like, yeah, this is good. And the thing is, posting on a social media platform to gain followers is a good strategy, obviously, right? So I was like, let me post 1 or 2 times. So I was posting 1 or 2 times. I was getting some likes. I was getting some follows. But I'm like, this ain't enough. So I'm like, what do I need to do? Well, I needed to try harder. So then I went from posting 1 or 2 a day to 8 times a day. And I did this for like 2 years. And at first it was slow. Then over time, I was gaining like thousands of followers per day. It was going crazy all the way till it built up to like 400,000 followers. I literally my sole purpose for doing it was just to gain a lot of followers, which I guess is what happened, right? But the point is, literally, I had a good strategy, but I still wasn't seeing the results I wanted. And that was because I just was not trying as hard as I could have. Because what is stopping you guys right now from doing more? If your goals is what really matters to you and accomplishing your goals, becoming extremely successful is what matters most to you, which I guess is why you guys are on my channel watching my content, right? If that is what matters more to you, then anything that is getting in the way of you doing more, remove it. Like, get rid of it. You see what I'm saying? Because then you can use that time to do more and try harder. And like I said, even if your strategy is not good, you will still get the gains of working hard, of being able to put in effort. So that means the minute you have a good strategy, you're going to get extreme results because you've gotten good at going hard and trying hard. And if you already have a good strategy, if you just try harder, you will get more. Like I said, for me with my TikTok account, I literally just tried harder. I was like, let me just post a lot. Like, let me just post more. I should just probably just do more and I'll get more. And I'm saying this because it does not have to be complicated. And obviously, a big theme of my channel is really trying to make shit as simple as possible when it comes to achieving your goals. Because I know shit can get really fucking complicated. But I'm saying simply here, guys, try harder. If you have a good strategy, try harder. If you have a bad strategy, try harder. As you work on your goals, you will gain more knowledge. Also, you'll be able to refer to your value circle, which is the video I will link right here, which is essentially where I talk about people you can refer to who have knowledge about the goals you're trying to achieve. And you can basically go ask them or listen to them to gain new information to do what? Get a better strategy. And then even regardless if you have a better strategy or not, as I was just saying, you're trying hard. So you will eventually get the shit that you want. If you try harder for a long period of time, the likelihood you achieve your goals is high. Because during that time, you will gain more knowledge, which means you will be able to get a better strategy, even if your current strategy isn't the best. and then you will eventually achieve your goals. Literally, as long as you don't stop. Literally just try harder. And I really just like this mental exercise because it really, at least for me too, because like I already said before, for my own selfish reason of making these videos is like, it's like training myself too by explaining it to you guys. Like, okay, I need to do more if I want more. Because currently my main goals is just with YouTube and building my brand. So like, yeah, but I need to do more or do more of the inputs to get more. Right. And you guys need to do more for whatever goals you're trying to achieve to get more. Literally. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my more mental exercise because I don't want to keep yapping to you guys because I think you guys pretty much get the point here. So please give me feedback on this. Did this make sense? Was this simple enough to understand to be like, you know what? I'm going to try hard no matter what. Good strategy, bad strategy. I'm going to keep trying hard because the trying hard and the effort will always count because it will increase my ability to put in effort. So even when I have a good strategy, I'll be able to get amazing results because I already just try hard regardless of what the fuck ever. I just try hard because it will always count. Or you could be like, you know what, solution? This was fucking stupid. Try harder is the worst advice I've ever heard. You're like, nah, you should have used better examples. You should have written this. You should have said this. You should have talked longer. You should have talked shorter. Whatever you got to say, put it all down in the comment section. Please give me that feedback because it all helps me become a better YouTuber, make better mental exercises that better serve you guys so you can accomplish all the goals that you guys are currently after. So if you did like it though, please, please, please like the video, boost this in the algorithm so more guys can see this and realize, you know what? I'm gonna just try fucking harder. And in fact, even if I have a good strategy, even if I have a bad strategy, I'm just gonna try fucking hard. I'm just gonna go super hard regardless, which will always benefit you. So I guess with that being said, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next Mental Gym video. Peace.